Alexa, where's NC State playing? Okay, so since that game's coming up, I'm gonna. I just have no random. A black helmet this time. Oh, that's. Yeah, eat. Oh. Good drips. That's bad. I like that.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports,
oh yeah, I like that.
Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
They're white jersey and a gold hat with a black jersey. Oh yeah. So I did, after I end up streaming today, as you can see, just playing College Football 25.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So NC State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect.
Oh, yeah, mine did.
Right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a
high level.
Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. From the gun to give, looking for room. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Stopped after making the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Waters. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Oh, he's looking to throw.
I didn't know that was a play.
No place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after after a good return on the interception. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Got the quick pass, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up for it.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense getting set for first down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Here comes the offense on second down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You've got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They're down to the 35 on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field. It's Uiagalelei. Ball in the air. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here.
Touchdown.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that to get that offensive spear flaming. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle.
Oh, God.
Pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yards per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half.
Oh, God.
Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. He's right on target. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Lee.
Routes like that are great times to utilize. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Noles are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will pull here in the second half.
Missed tackle.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical.
Why doesn't it
pass
secure the
defense.
count?
It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grimes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like football.
And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Oh, God.
Across the 35. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Benson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's McCall. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's brought down after a huge completion. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. He caught it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Touchdown Seminoles.
Oh,
a
what the
great
heck?
return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. So you think they should
Not
run up
bad.
the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yeah, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner is stopped. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Stands in and takes the hit.
Oh,
And
God.
oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't
I
work.
wanted
And
the
that
last-
seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Still won this game. Those are done. You lost Wolverine. Alexa, when does Charlotte football play? My hand. What? It got crooked. I don't know if that was good though. Okay. You guys slipped from there.
You holding it so much on this side, including at that side. See how you were pulling so much on that side.
It is pulling still. No, I can't hold it like that. Can I move the towel more towards me?
I can. You are just...
Okay. It's good.
Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the game.
That's right.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the the Georgia Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. On the ground, it's Etienne. They finally make the stop at the big run. It's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They move the tight end all over. Now from inside the red zone. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way.
It'd be a pick 6. Oh, God, that it.
At the 30.
Go. Pick
And
6,
he's gonna
touchdown.
score on the interception. Touchdown 49ers. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Give to the running back. Sweet cut there.
God.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Wants to throw. It's back. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Oh, God.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room.
Oh,
He's at
no.
the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Even for
This
Carolina.
D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it.
No.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is wherever throws the interception.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's back. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Olsen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The 49ers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Etienne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout.
My people can't catch it.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking for a man. It's back. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lovett. They get it down to the 7 on that.
Alexa, who's playing in college football tomorrow?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. What? He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This 2nd half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack back.
Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The 49ers will kick it off to get us underway. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, Dave.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for room. It's Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Knocked off his feet. Now on second down after the good first down run. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
They're holding him.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's back. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And here comes the offense on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught.
How are you supposed to defend that?
Georgia. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have its first possession of the game. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get two of the best in the nation.
Oh, God. I knew that.
Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's back. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They go to the ground. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops calm and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's back. Using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's dealt. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Getting some heat. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, God.
Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's the look at man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access or he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eye.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Come on, let me press the button.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, Bart, we didn't
and
come
here's
up with
the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Yeah, and I tell you, you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get these guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? To throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting them there.
Got 3 on first down. It's
Oh, let's
2nd and
see.
7. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fires to the right.
Oh.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
No, I wanna.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Let me press it.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. Great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to
My hand.
to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That play just never had a chance.
I can't hit this button. This button.
It's been that kind of day for this off.
I was trying to get out there. I couldn't because I couldn't press that button. Can you move it towards me more? Yes, please. Yeah. Alexa, who's playing tomorrow in college football? Alexa, when do the Florida Gators play? Oh, okay. Alexa, who does Oregon play? Alexa, where's Oregon playing? Alexa, when does Oklahoma play? Alexa, what is the top college football game tomorrow? Alexa, where are Florida Gators playing? Oh yeah. 7:30. Okay. Okay.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive.
Okay.
There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Handoff from the gun. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Vols in the hurry-up. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. quarterback to throw. It's Iamaleava. Unloads it left. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This crowd,
This hurry up is annoying.
splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this
Defense can do
they
anything.
could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the play?
It's gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Release to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throwing right. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gators are on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
I like this quarterback.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for room. It's Sampson. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On 1st down from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Mertz. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
Oh, God.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown ball! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going deep.
Oh, God.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very first drive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Sampson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. The inside handoff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Oh, what a... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. And the quarterback is snowed under. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for space, it's Sampson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mertens. Dumps it to the back. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be
I thought I liked this quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up.
Brings it down on the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the 1st down.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Oh, God.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 2nd and 10 here. They'll run play action. That's a fly.
Touchdown.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson.
Oh, God.
A little more space. Open up that
What?
playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Find space on the right. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And this one splits the uprights. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. We know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out.
This is a good game.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were.
They got 2-2 interception.
They were looking at many different
Came back and still won.
And get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ohio. That was pretty cool. God bless. Oh, the same guy. He threw 2 interceptions. Oh, yeah. That was nice. Oh, there's more. Yards per pass and more. I didn't rush none. That's pretty impressive. Poetry. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's it. Okay, that'll be the end of the stream. It was a little long today. I started late, but okay, that's the end of the stream. Whoever came to watch, thanks for watching. I ended up, I don't know if I was going to stream today or not, tonight or not, but I ended up streaming tonight. After all, I did, after all, end up streaming tonight, so that was